must be the new recruit. Great to meet you. Yeah, come on in. So, from what I understand, we are going to be doing a fitting for you today so that we can get you all of your wardrobe. Excellent. Now I do need to confirm your number. Yeah, the code. Okay. Yeah, we just have to make sure. People don't usually try to crash fittings or impersonate people for these things, but you can never be too careful, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Yeah, oh yes, you can call me 694. Yes, alright, well, if you're comfortable, we'll get started. Did you get briefed on what items you're going to need? Not really, okay. So we'll go through, I'll be taking measurements so that we can fit you for your clothing. There are certain items and accessories that are heavily encouraged and others that are required. Yeah, we can go through that. Okay, so if you're comfortable, I'll get started. I'll write down the measurements. We can discuss what it's for. Okay, great. So if you just take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, and just feel yourself relax. Okay, good. Some people get a little bit tense, or they flex their muscles, they suck in their stomach, they stand a little differently than they normally would. We want to make sure that everything fits as comfortably as possible. I'm sure you understand the importance of that. Right. So we'll start with something easy. If you can just take your arm and stick it out to the side. But don't lock your elbow, okay? Let it sort of, yeah, that's good, okay. I'm just gonna measure that so that we can get your sleeve length. Okay. Perfect. And then if you could do the same thing with your other arm. Yep, again, just the elbow. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's actually very common for it not to be exactly the same. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that is, yeah, you are about 2 millimeters different. It does matter. You never know. Yeah, we like everybody to be looking sharp, looking professional, but still comfortable and able to move. So that, obviously, getting your arm length helps us for everything that, exactly, anything that goes on the upper body with sleeves naturally. Okay, so we're gonna do another deep breath in, let it out, stand relaxed, don't pull your shoulders back further than you normally would. I'm just gonna measure across this way, okay? Okay, so deep breath. And out. Just shake it out, okay? Okay. You have pretty good posture. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that there. Okay, what are we at here? Okay. Okay. Again, that's for upper body. Right. You are going to need some jackets, like blazers, naturally. Well, everybody, regardless of gender, everybody gets suits. Everybody needs some sort of suit. It's exactly, it helps in a variety of circumstances, blending in corporate places, that sort of thing. So you have a suit jacket. Right, and then another thing for the arm length, because some of the jackets have hidden compartments on the inside, you need to know how high or how low to put the pockets so that it's really easy for you to reach in and grab whatever it is that you need in that situation. Right, that sort of thing isn't exactly my specialty. Hobby, perhaps, but not a specialty. So, alright. So, again, stand comfortably. Okay, let's see. Would you mind actually stick your arm out again? Better yet, put it out like this in front of me. Perfect. It's gonna go from the inner elbow down to, yeah, just your fingertip so that we can see exactly for those hidden compartments. Okay. And don't lock the elbow again because it's not a natural standing position. Okay. And if you could do that with the other arm. Wonderful. Because we did have that millimeter difference. Yeah, it could be above or below, so I'm not sure. And then hands. Are you right or left-handed? Because that can impact it. Okay. Yeah, we had somebody in here who was ambidextrous. And I know everybody here has a lot of, specialty skills. But that is just so fascinating to me. Yeah, I'm useless with my non-dominant hand, so. Anyway. Yeah, don't go spreading that around because last thing I need is for that to get out to other people. Alright, so we've got that. Now I'm going to measure. I promise it's nothing dangerous. I have to measure the circumference of your neck. So try to relax that. I know it is a little bit of a strange feeling having a measuring tape wrapped around your neck, but it's not dangerous. At least not in this circumstance. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right here. Okay, I'm gonna give it some slack there, and let's see. A little bit more. Almost lost it there. This is a little more dangerous than I thought. Almost took your neck off with that. Okay, I just cinch that. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that one is a little bit uncomfortable for people. Neck. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, if you just put your arms out to the sides. Oh, no, I'm not measuring them, so just out to the sides. You can lock your elbows now if you want. Yeah, we're just gonna do around the chest here. So again, I'm gonna be reaching around. Don't panic. Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna help with maybe not the jackets as much, although it does help. But if we need to put you in any specialty shirts. And have you been certified in did you do the Marine certification? No, okay. We do have wetsuits, and oh my gosh, those are a nightmare to fit for people. Okay, let me just go around. Oh, you got it there? Okay, thank you. So I can marine suits. They are horrible to try and fit. Oh my goodness. Well, you have to measure everything because they are skin tight and they move incredibly well with your body, obviously, but yeah. People get very uncomfortable with it's quite intimate, the fitting. It's especially when they're new recruits and they haven't met me before. It's a whole thing. So arms back up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the waist now as well. So if you wouldn't mind, you can hold where you did last time. Perfect, thank you. Okay. Let's get that. Okay. Oh, that took a little too much that time. Let's fold that a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Okay, you can just let that go. Gotta get a new one of these. A little bit squeaky now. Okay, so waist. Okay. Excellent. Now, you didn't do the Marine certification. Are you planning on doing that in the future? Or I should say in the near future. Okay. No, we wouldn't bother with doing it now if there's no immediate plan. That's completely fine. You can always come back and visit your old friend, 697. Okay. Did you do any of the other specialty certifications? I see. Okay, so we're starting with corporate and then okay, so sort of like a trial then. Okay, excellent. So we don't have to do any of the specialty fittings, which makes your time here a little bit shorter. Yay for you. You can get out in the field sooner. So I'm just going I suppose you will be needing the dress shirts then, so if you can, going back to your arms, giving you a little bit of a workout here. I'm just going to measure the circumference of the bicep. Yeah, each side again. And I'm going to measure your wrists as well afterwards, so leave your arm extended after I take the measuring tape away. Yeah, I think a nice watch. I'm going to contact a nice watch because we do have watches that have special tactical features, if you will, and I think that would really pull together a nice corporate look for you. So let's do the bicep first on this arm. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go into your wrist as well. Okay. You can take that arm back. I'm just gonna put a little star beside that one. Okay. Same thing on the other arm. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Exactly the same. Huh. Should look at that. Right down to the millimeter, exactly the same. That is not very common. Okay, so wrist. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that one is a little teeny tiny bit smaller. Okay. They may not give you a watch for both. It sort of depends on what you're most comfortable with, but it's just better to have the measurements because when I send things down to the tactical support team, they just get on me about everything. They're very picky. So glad we have that done. Okay. I'm trying to think here of what else we would outfit you with. For the upper body anyway, we'll do inseam and that sort of thing, but I'm just thinking here. This one is going to be slightly, people get a little bit weird when I go near their heads like this, but I'm going to measure your ear. Bear with me. Yeah, if you're going the corporate to start out with, I'm going to measure your ear so that we can outfit you with an earpiece, and it sometimes helps if we have what appears to be a Bluetooth device, obviously so that you can communicate with your team, but it sort of helps you blend in as well. Yeah, but we want to make sure everything fits perfectly so that if you are needing to engage in some sort of chase or strenuous movement, it's not going to fall out, and we don't want it to be uncomfortable. Exactly. So just coming up there to your ear. I'm going to measure both just in case. When you talk on the phone, do you normally hold it with your right or left hand? Okay, so it might be more natural for you to put the earpiece on that side, but I'll measure both in case. Because again, tactical support and, oh my gosh, the electronics. That department there, they think that they're the best ones here. Yeah, the electronics guys, they think that because they work with computers and gadgets and things like that, they're the smartest people that work in this building. And I'm telling you, the smartest people here are the ones who don't boast about their intelligence because they don't want people to know that they're the smartest ones. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna, sorry, I'm a little bit, we haven't had a lot of new recruits lately, and some of the agents that come in to get fittings for new outfits and new gear, if they've gained weight or muscle or whatever, they're not always very chatty, so I spend a lot of time alone. Okay, so I'm just going over here. Again, don't worry, just the ear. Okay. All right. Yeah, your ears are very symmetrical. Okay, I'm just gonna start that one. Okie dokie, let's do hips. Yeah, just stand as you normally would. Don't exactly, yeah. Just natural, relaxed, comfortable, how you would be standing. Because again, we want the fit to be comfortable when you're in the field so that you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta keep this perfect posture, or I have to, exactly. So I'm just gonna extend this and then we will measure the hips. If you would do me the favor of holding this end. Wonderful. Okay. Do you know how long it's going to be before you're out in the field the first time? Really? Okay. No, it's quick. Okay. Just write that down. Yeah, thanks for holding that in. Okay, that's waist. Okay, wonderful. You can let that go. Thank you. Let's tighten this back up. No, it is quick. I've seen a couple of the recruits. I know you were a little bit shy about saying that you were only doing corporate, but the fact that you're going in that quickly tells me that they trust you, so it's a good thing. I've seen some recruits come in and it's about 5, maybe 6 months, I think was the longest. I saw somebody just waiting to go out. Now, granted, that person is no longer with us, so they were right to be cautious, but it means they trust you. Okay, so now this one, again, can get a little bit intimate, so if you are uncomfortable at any point, let me know. I'm going to be measuring the circumference of each thigh. So we're going to do the inseam as well because we need pants, that sort of thing, obviously. But the thigh, we also like to give you, equipment that you can hide on your person, but that is still relatively easily accessible. So holsters, straps, that sort of thing. I'm also going to have to measure your ankles. The circumference there, because, you know, little ankle holsters come in handy in a lot of situations. So if you could just, put your legs like shoulder width apart. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the largest part of the thigh. Okay. Have you been fitted for suits and things before? Okay. Yeah, it is one of those things where if you don't have a good relationship with the person who's doing the fitting, it can be extremely uncomfortable. But it doesn't have to be. Alright, I'm just gonna do the other one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now those very close to being the same. Not perfect. Still very surprised about that bicep measurement. That was okay, so we've got that. Now we'll do the inseam. We're going to have to give you certain things as part of it, but I want to know, do you prefer to have pants that sit a little bit below the ankle or a little bit above, like if you have to choose? Okay, perfect. So I'll measure to there as a preference, and then, yeah, okay. So again, just shoulder width apart. Actually, you can hold this portion again if it makes you more comfortable. Okay. And that is perfect. Okay. And then we'll do the other one. Yeah, normally it's the same, although we had a recruit come in. I'll give you that end. Okay. We had a recruit come in with scoliosis. Mild, but enough that there was about an inch difference. Yeah, it was interesting. Okay. Perfect. Oh no, it didn't impact the performance or anything like that. Again, it was mild, but it was sort of where the curve was. It pulled one of the hips further up. It's very interesting to me. Okay, so I'm going to do the circumference of your ankles. Yeah, just above the ankle, really, but exactly. Yeah, shoulder width apart. It just lets me get around the ankle better. Okay. Check the other one. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Ankle. Holster. Okay. Have you been fitted for proper shoes? Oops, almost lost my pencil there. Okay, so I will make a note of that because we do have a special cobbler here who can help you with that. So it needs shoe fitting. Okay, and they can also help you with socks. You're not doing any of the... You probably won't need the socks. Now, if we're starting with corporate, that won't really be an issue. But the shoes, that is something you're going to need. Yeah, because sometimes the heel on a dress shoe or the sole, you can outfit them with things that you might need. So I will let the cobbler deal with tactical support for that stuff. Yeah, they don't love dealing with me. Don't know why. I am a delight, but they're not. Okay, so we've done ears. Okay, I think we should be good. I can't think of anything else that you would need for corporate yet. But if you do have any concerns or questions, feel free to come back. When all of your clothing is ready, who's the one that sent you here? Okay, so I will let him know. Yeah, he'll send you back. We can try everything on and make sure everything does fit properly. Make sure that you can move comfortably. The cobbler should have your shoes by the time I'm done getting the clothing ready. And tactical support and the electronics. The earpiece is probably going to be very quick, so they might contact you before I do. Feel free to go get that. You can even wear it here. And we can try everything on with your new gadgets and gizmos and all that. But otherwise, he will let you know when I have everything and you can come back. Okay, you take care, be safe, and I will see you very soon. Okay.